Hello, my friend. I'm so glad you're here. This isn't just a lesson. It's a journey into real English. Many learners feel nervous about speaking. Maybe you're afraid of making mistakes. But here's the truth. English is not as hard as it feels. It's not about being perfect. It's about connection. It's about sharing your ideas, your feelings, and your stories. And the fastest way to do that? Real conversations. When you join my channel, you're not just learning English, you're stepping into a safe space. A place where mistakes are welcome. A place where you'll learn how real people actually speak. A place where you'll practice, laugh, and grow. So today's lesson is powerful. English with real conversations. Not textbook English, not robotic sentences, but the kind of English people use every day in cafes, in homes, in workplaces, and in friendships. Ready? Let's go. Why real conversations matter. My lovely learners, let me tell you something important today. English is alive. It's not just words on a page. It breathes. It moves fast. It surprises you. And the real place where you truly master English is not inside a book, but inside real conversations. In books, every sentence is polished. Every line is clean. Grammar is perfect. But in real life, people don't always talk like that. People shorten words. They skip grammar. They mix slang. They even change topics suddenly, without warning. You might ask me, but teacher, why is English in books so perfect, and in life it sounds so different? That's a smart question. Here's the answer. Books teach you the rules, but life teaches you the rhythm. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine this. One friend says, "Hey, wanna hang out?" This is how people actually speak in America, Australia, Canada, everywhere in different accents and styles. And the other friend answers, "Nah, I'm good." That's real English, not textbook English, not the stiff sentences you memorized in school. This is the English you'll hear in the streets, at a cafe, or on a phone call with a friend. And if you only focus on grammar, you'll miss this living, breathing music of the language. Because grammar can give you knowledge, yes, but conversations give you life. Conversations stop your hesitation. Conversations break your fear. Conversations stop that freezing moment when your brain says, "Oh no, what should I say?" Instead, you start to flow. Think of it like swimming. You can read 100 books about swimming. You can watch 100 videos about swimming. You can even listen to friends explain how they swim. But my friend, until you jump into the water yourself, you will never truly know the feeling. And English is the same. Real conversations are that water. That deep pool where you first feel nervous, then excited, then finally free. At first, you splash around, you make mistakes, you swallow some water. But slowly, your arms get stronger. Your breathing becomes steady. And one day, you're not just swimming, you're gliding, effortlessly. This is what real conversations do for your English. They are the birthplace of fluency. They are the bridge between learning and living. They are the key to speaking confidently without fear. So, my dear learner, don't hide in the books only. Books are good teachers. But life? Life is the master. Step into conversations. Step into the water. That's where you'll discover the real power of English. Start small, start easy. My lovely learners, let me share something that will take a huge weight off your shoulders. You don't need to start big. You don't need to wake up one morning and suddenly give a TED Talk in English. You don't need to argue about politics, science, or philosophy on your very first try. That's too heavy. That's too much pressure. And pressure kills progress. Instead, I invite you to start small. Start safe. Start easy. Think of English like planting a seed. You don't throw a giant tree into the soil and expect it to grow overnight. You plant a tiny seed. You water it. You give it sunlight. And slowly, almost invisibly at first, it grows. The same is true for your English. So, how do you start small? Simple. Talk to yourself. Yes, I know it feels funny at first, but trust me, it works wonders. Describe what you see. I'm holding my phone. I'm making coffee. I'm opening the window. These tiny sentences may look simple, but they are powerful. Why? Because they train your brain to think in English without hesitation. Then practice with a friend if you can. Don't try to impress them with complex words. Start with the basics. How are you? Or, what did you eat today? It may sound small, but these little exchanges are golden. Every short question is a victory. Every simple answer is training. And here's the truth. Every small step adds confidence. Every little seed grows into a strong tree. Your fluency grows the same way. Conversation by conversation, day by day, word by word. If you honor the small steps, you'll one day look back and realize how far you've climbed. The magic of storytelling. Now let me reveal a secret. One of the most powerful tools in your journey. Storytelling. Stories are magical. People love them. People remember them. Stories connect us in a way that facts and grammar never can. You see, when you only speak with dry words, the conversation ends quickly. But when you tell a story, something happens. The other person leans closer, their eyes light up. They feel something. Imagine this. Instead of just saying, "I'm tired," you share, "I'm tired because I stayed up late watching a movie. It was so funny I couldn't stop laughing." Suddenly, you're not just practicing English. You're painting a picture. You're showing emotion. You're bringing someone into your world. And here's the beauty of it. Without even noticing, you're practicing grammar. You're using past tense, describing feelings, practicing rhythm. All inside one simple story. That's why I always say, people don't remember grammar. They remember how your story made them feel. So, start small with your stories. Tell what happened in your morning. Share a funny memory from school. Describe a holiday you enjoyed. Each story makes your English more alive, more human, more unforgettable. Listen first, speak next. Here's a truth many learners forget. Good conversations don't begin with speaking. They begin with listening. If you want to sound natural, you must first hear natural English. Listen to how people greet each other. Notice how they pause. Notice how they laugh. Notice the tiny phrases they throw in. That's awesome. No way. Seriously? These little expressions are not taught in grammar books, but they are the heartbeat of English. At first, don't worry about catching every single word. You're not a machine. Focus instead on the feeling, the rhythm, the flow. Listen like you're listening to music. You may not understand every note, but you feel the song. Then copy it. repeat it, use it. If you hear someone say, "No way," with excitement, try it in your own conversation. If you hear, "That's crazy," when reacting to a story, try it too. Slowly, these words will slip into your mouth naturally. Remember this: listening is your greatest teacher. Speaking is your practice. Together they are unstoppable. Together they make you fluent. Mistakes are your teachers. Now let's face the biggest fear: mistakes. So many learners freeze because they're terrified of saying something wrong. But my dear friend, let me tell you something from the heart. Mistakes are not your enemy. Mistakes are your best teachers. Think of a child learning to walk. They fall. Then they fall again and again, hundreds of times. But do they give up? Never. They get up. They try again. And one day, they walk. Then they run. Your English is no different. You will fall. You will say the wrong word. You will be misunderstood. And guess what? That's perfectly okay. Every mistake is proof that you are trying. Every mistake is a sign of progress. So instead of hiding from mistakes, embrace them. Laugh at them. Collect them like treasures. Because each mistake gives you a lesson. Each mistake gives you courage. And courage, not perfection, is the road to fluency. Find your partners. Now here's another secret. You don't have to walk this road alone. The world is full of people who want to talk to you. Use apps like HelloTalk or Tandem to find conversation partners. Join English clubs in your city. Attend online meetups. Even here on this channel, you have a family, a global community of learners walking the same path. Let me tell you a true story. One of my students started with only one partner she found online. In the beginning, she barely spoke. Just, yes, no, I think so. That's it. But she kept showing up, week after week. She didn't quit. Slowly, her answers grew longer. Her smile grew wider. Her confidence grew stronger. Today, she speaks freely. She laughs loudly. And now, she even helps other learners. All of that began with one simple step: finding a partner and daring to start. So please, don't keep English locked inside your head. Share it, speak it, exchange it with others. Because when you practice with real people, English stops being just a subject. It becomes friendship, it becomes memory, it becomes life. Be consistent, not perfect. Now here's the golden rule. Consistency beats perfection. Always. Don't wait for perfect English. It doesn't exist. Don't wait for the right moment. The right moment is now. Don't wait for courage to magically appear. Courage grows only when you take the first step. Practice every day. Yes, every day. Even 10 minutes is enough. A short chat is enough. Even talking to yourself in English is enough. Fluency is not built in a single day. It is built in many small days, stacked together, step by step, word by word, conversation by conversation.